In this video, I'm going to talk to you about stupid mistakes that web designers make. Please don't do these. All right, so the first and probably most obvious stupid mistake that web designers make is not using standard web design conventions. These are obvious things that all websites should do, and this is what people expect of a website. So your logo, when you click it, it should go to the home page. When you have a clickable element, when you hover over it, there should be some sort of hover animation, or your mouse should change. There should be something indicating that this is something that you should click. On the mobile version of your website, your nav should be in the top right, not the top left. My thumb can't reach up to the top left. So stop trying to get too fancy and make sure you stick to common web design conventions. The next stupid mistake that web designers make is wasting too much time on your portfolio. Yes, you need to have a good portfolio. I understand that. But too often you spend all your time trying to create some magnificent portfolio just so you can avoid doing other things that are actually going to move your business and your career forward. Things like finding new clients or looking for better job opportunities. Stop wasting too much time on your portfolio. Get it to a good spot, have great case studies, showcase your work. But outside of that, honestly, having some magnificent, crazy, unique portfolio isn't really going to be worth your time. The next stupid mistake that web designers make is allowing distractions to break you out of your flow of creativity and work. Just in general, it can take up to 30 minutes for you to get in a good flow and be as effective as possible. So if every 10 minutes your phone is buzzing, your Slack is dinging, your email is ringing, all of these things are going to break you out of that flow, and they're going to start you back at zero, and you're going to have to take the time again to get back into a good rhythm. So what you need to do is batch your meetings, batch your calls, batch your messaging in Slack and email, all at the beginning of the day, and then shut off everything and set aside several hours to focus on nothing but your creative work. By doing this, you're going to be as effective as possible. The next stupid mistake that web designers make is prioritizing perfection over progress. Because we are creative minds, it's easy to get caught up in the way things look rather than the way they are performing. And so when we're working on a website and we get it 97% there, it's okay to just move on. Sometimes that last 3% is just us tweaking the same thing over and over and over again, trying to get it to look perfect. And we do this instead of focusing on moving on to the next task and doing things that are going to move our business forward, our website forward, our career forward. And so stop prioritizing perfection and remember that progress is always more important than perfection. The next stupid mistake is allowing your client or your employer to run a project. Do not do this. You're the expert. You know what needs to be done. You know what works. You know what looks good. So you can take feedback from those people. But at the end of the day, you should be the captain of the ship. You should be making those decisions on what is going to be done in this project, what it's going to look like, when the timeline and the deadlines are going to be. And so don't let anybody else run your show because they don't have the expertise. They're just going to run you in circles over and over and over again, and it's going to be a nightmare. And the final and probably biggest mistake that you can make as a web designer is charging hourly. Why would you want to charge hourly and penalize yourself for being fast and efficient? This makes absolutely no sense. Now, with that said, there are rare cases where you're going to have to charge hourly. I have super talented designers on my team that sometimes there's a couple things that are out of scope and we just do it on an hourly rate. But for the most part, you should be billing based on the value you're providing, the expertise that you have. And if you do this, you're going to get paid more and it's going to be more worth your time to take on projects. If somebody's trying to convince you to work on an hourly rate, especially a low hourly rate, I would walk away because that is not going to be worth your time and money. Always remember that if you spent 10 years learning how to do something in 30 minutes, you should be charging for that 10 years, not for the 30 minutes. Now, by avoiding these stupid mistakes, I promise you, you're going to love your job more, you're going to love your life more, and you're going to be a much more productive web designer. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.